Ciao, lovelies. Hey, this is Reverend Sky, and today we're going to be chatting about the dark night of the soul, what it is, and a couple tricks to help you get through it. So, let's do that. The dark night of the soul. I know a lot of us have been there, and I know a lot of us have been going through it the last few years, and for those of you, no, you're not alone. But to make this easy, I kind of want to give it a little bit of an easier terminology. That way, if you haven't heard of it before, this might give you an idea of actually what you've been going through, but you weren't aware of. So, let's do this. The dark night of the soul is essentially when you are losing your previous identity, your ego self, who you used to be, but you don't know what identity is coming in and emerging yet. So you're in the dark. You know who you used to be. You know what you used to like. You know the hobbies you enjoyed. You know the music you listened to, your friends. You used to enjoy this kind of music, all these things. You know who you used to be. But anymore, well, that's not who you are. So you're figuring these things out. During the dark night of the soul, you are safe. This is the universe giving you the opportunity to do some deep diving, to fight your own demons, so you're able to help somebody else fight theirs. I know, I'm aware, it sucks, and it's really hot. I just realized how hot it is in this RV. Oh my cow. Okay. But during the dark night of the soul, there's fear, there are abandonment issues, there's feelings of rejection, there's a disconnect from everybody because you're having to put back the puzzle pieces to a new puzzle that you don't quite have all the pieces to yet. And that can make it very frustrating, very difficult, very dark, very lonely. It can suck, don't get me wrong. But the downloads, the epiphanies, the things you learn about yourself, the things you're able to see, the better communication, the better relationships you have, all these things are so worth it, I promise. I promise. Well, during my dark night of the soul, I was told to ask myself this question. In this experience, which will not last forever, what quality will have to emerge for me to have peace of mind? Well, that could be self-love. That could be, peace of your own. What else do we got? That could be patience. That could be strength. That could be any quality that would better yourself, that you need to work on, that you're starting to get shown. That's, it's just going to make everything better for you and those around you if you're able to just suck it up and say, yeah, you know what, sometimes I am a hypocrite. And although I'm not a fan of it, guess what? I'm not going to lie, I am. I really try hard not to be, but I'm human, so what am I going to do? Not much. All right, so ask yourself, what quality will have to emerge for me to become the person I'm supposed to be? Think on that and let me know. So I want to see what you come up with. I listed off a few of mine. I'm not trying to get personal with it, but there's so many different qualities. Patience, Jeebus, that's another one. That's a hard one. When your attention starts focusing on that quality, and, well, it's like, how do I say this? When resisting the dark night, you're fighting against it. There's no reason to fight against it. It just makes it harder. It makes it take longer. When your attention is focused on bettering yourself through the qualities that you're shown during this time, you will find that the process speeds up. So, I was shown I'm a hypocrite at times. So, why did I see that in people and think, ugh, they're such a hypocrite? And then I realized, mirror, it was me. I mean, maybe they are, but I am too, so who cares about them? I can just work on me. It's kind of it. People are going to start annoying you for all the right reasons, and all those right reasons are things that you're doing too that you haven't looked at, you don't want to look at, you probably have never even thought about, and always said, oh no, not me. Well, yeah, you. We're all human. That's why we have to go through this, is so we can lose that little chip on our shoulder and kind of get down to bare basics. We're all human. We're all blood, skin, flesh, bones. That's it. We're stardust. And, well, there's nothing different between any of us, except that some of us have agreed to take a look at ourselves and accept the fact that we are human. We are making mistakes. We will continue to do so. No one's perfect, and you know what? That's all right. It's all right. Let's see. I think that's good. I just, there are so many of us that have gone through it, and if you need to, reach out to me. If not me, somebody in your circle maybe that's been around a while. There are people going through it right now, and I know that it's hard, especially with quarantine and you can't see anybody. But, my opinion, this has been a really excellent time for us to look at ourselves because nobody is around. And who else are we going to look at right now besides ourselves? So take the opportunity. No, I'm not sick. I just need a drink, which I'm going to do. Yeah, me and my coffee. You'll learn. I like my coffee. It doesn't go away. All right, so just to recap, the dark night of the soul is when you're losing your previous identity, but you don't know who you're yet to become. So interim period, in between, in the dark, just remember you're not alone. You will, you will feel like it. You will have a whole bunch of things come up. Embrace it. When you walk up to somebody and they annoy the hell out of you, remember that you're a mirror during this time, and that these things are coming up in other people so that you can look at yourself. Not so you can judge them, not because you're better, not because you're oh so cool and nobody's like you. No. Nah. None of us is that special. It's a mirror. It's them showing you things you need to work on. And whether or not you work on them is how this is going to go for you. Working on them, embracing it, not resisting the dark night, not trying to be afraid of what's coming. Because what's coming, I gotta tell you, was so much better than what I was doing. Changed my entire